Total Preparation Jankipuram Lucknow welcomes you all to its online program.
In this program, we discuss the weekly current affairs topics. In this video, we would be discussing some very important current affairs topics for the 4th week of April. Let's quickly begin. Who has been appointed as Program Ambassador for the World Wildlife Fund, WWF India? The answer is Vishwanathan Anand. 5-time World Chess Champion Vishwanathan Anand has been appointed by the World Wildlife Fund, India, as its ambassador for the environmental program. WWF India was started in the year 1976. WWF India has completed 50 years of environment protection in India. At present, the environmental education program operates in more than 2,000 schools across the country, which includes 5 million, that is more than 50 lakhs children. Now let us try to understand a bit about the World Wildlife Fund as well. It is an NGO that works towards conservation of nature. It was established on April 29, 1961 and is headquartered in Land, Switzerland. Which institute has developed Pusa Refinement and Sanitation Tunnel? The answer is Indian Agricultural Research Institute. New Delhi-based ICAR, Indian Agricultural Research Institute, commonly known as Pusa Institute, has recently developed the Pusa Refinery and Sanitation Tunnel. The sanitation tunnel provides an arrangement for washing hands using soap and water dispensers and is operated by foot. The tunnel also provides fogging for about 20 minutes. What is the percentage reduction in the reverse repo rate as announced by RBI on April 17th? The answer is 3.75%. Earlier, the reverse repo rate was 4%, which has now been reduced to 3.7%. The repo rate has been reduced from 5.1% to 4.4%. Moreover, the central bank has announced Rs 50,000 crores for long-term repo operation, LTRO. The governor of RBI, Mr. Shaktikant Das, said, "We are in the worst phase of the severe recession in the world." Let us try and understand about reverse repo rate. Reverse repo rate is a rate at which banks get interest on their money deposit with the RBI. When RBI reduces this rate, banks prefer to lend instead of keeping their money with the RBI. This increases the cash flow in the market. When is the World Hemophilia Day celebrated? The answer is 17th of April. This day is celebrated to raise awareness about hemophilia and other genetic bleeding disorders. The theme of the World Hemophilia Day this time is Get Involved. So let us try and understand about hemophilia. It is a type of genetic disease which is transmitted to children from their parents. Blood does not clot in this disease. It is mainly divided into 3 classes: Hemophilia A, Hemophilia B, and Hemophilia C. Hemophilia A is caused by deficiency of blood clotting factor 8, also known as classic hemophilia. Hemophilia B is caused by the deficiency of blood clotting factor 9, also known as Christmas disease. Hemophilia C is caused by deficiency of blood clotting factor 9. It has a lower bleeding tendency than its A and B types. According to the National Center for Biotechnology Information, NCBI, While hemophilia A is likely to occur in 1 out of 5,000 people, hemophilia B is likely to occur in any 1 out of 30,000 people. Out of the total number of patients suffering from hemophilia, around 80% suffer from hemophilia A, whereas fewer have the B-type disorder. In this disorder, bleeding also starts from various organs inside the body, such as liver, kidney, muscles, etc. What is the name of the President of International Weightlifting Federation (IWF) who resigned from his post due to allegations of corruption? The answer is Thomas Ajan. Thomas Ajan was the Secretary General of the International Weightlifting Federation from 1976 to 2000 and the President of the IWF from 2000 to 2020. He was accused of corruption and doping in the documentary. The current acting president is Ursula Papandreou. The International Weightlifting Federation was established in 1905 AD and is headquartered at Budapest, Hungary. What is the mascot of the Asian Para Games 2022 to be held in Hangzhou? The answer is Fei Fei. The 4th Asian Paralympic Games are scheduled to be held from 9th to 15th of October 2020 with a total of 22 sports. Taekwondo and para-canoeing are included for the first time in the Games. The first Fei of this mascot means the flying bird, symbolizing the inclusiveness and respect towards human society, while the second Fei reflects the mental exertion of athletes while overcoming their weakness. The mascot Fei Fei is inspired by the divine bird of Liangzhu culture. The current chairman of the Asian Paralympic Committee is Majid Rashid. Let's move on to our next question. Which historical movement was R.V. Biscuite associated with, who died on 15th April 2020? The answer is Quit India movement. Quit India movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi on 8th August 1942 in the Bombay session of the All India Congress Committee AICC. R.V. Biscuite wrote several books on land laws. He worked relentlessly for the release and rehabilitation of bonded laborers in the tribal areas. Which video conferencing software has been identified by the Union Home Ministry as vulnerable to cyber crimes? The answer is Zoom. Recently, the Cyber Coordination Center, CyCOD, which operates under the Ministry of Home Affairs, has expressed grave concerns regarding security with the Zoom application. Ministry of Home Affairs has issued guidelines for using Zoom. The ministry has expressed concern over the Zoom application, citing the reasons given by the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. The Ministry of Home Affairs has issued guidelines to prevent unauthorized entry into Zoom conference and malicious attack on other users. Let's move on to our next question. Which state or union territory has launched an application Assess Corona to prevent the spread of COVID-19? The correct answer is Delhi. Recently, the government of Delhi has launched Assess Corona application to fight against COVID-19. This application will be used to conduct door-to-door survey in more affected areas. This mobile application will speed up the decision-making process as it analyzes the real-time data. The collected data is uploaded to the server in real time and is quickly processed. What is the name of the robot designed by the researchers at the Indian Institute of Technology, Ropar, to deliver medicines and food to the isolation ward of COVID-19 patients? The answer is WardBot. Researchers based at Indian Institute of Technology, Ropar, Punjab, have designed a robot called WardBot, which can deliver medicines and food to COVID-19 patients without any help of the medical staff. WardBot works on the principle of smart line following and can proceed on a predefined path using sensors. The bot is operated from a control room and can efficiently deliver goods to various patients along with clearing its path automatically. In which continent is the Matterhorn mountain located, which was recently in news? The answer is Europe. Matterhorn is a famous mountain located in the Alps mountain range, having an altitude of 4,478 meters, that is 14,690 feet. It is one of the highest peaks of the Alps and is spread between two European countries, Switzerland and Italy. This peak was recently in news because of Gary Hofstetter, a renowned Swiss lighting artist who projected the Indian flag on the mountain in order to express Switzerland's solidarity with India in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. Indian Embassy in Switzerland said that it is an honor for India's efforts to fight corona. It is important to note that in order to express the solidarity against corona, the flags of different countries are beamed at Mount Matterhorn every day since March 24th, 2020. Which rocket has been designed by the US space agency NASA through which it would launch the manned missions to the International Space Station? The answer is Falcon 9. On April 18, 2020, NASA announced that it would launch a flight of astronauts on May 27, 2020 and would use Falcon 9 rockets in this mission. Astronauts through this mission will be sent to the International Space Station for an extended stay. This mission will be launched by SpaceX company and will be the first crew launch of SpaceX, the space company of Elon Musk. NASA's mission to send astronauts to the International Space Station has been named as Commercial Crew Program. Which Indian Sports Federation has started a campaign named Team Mask Force? The answer is Board of Control for Cricket in India. Board of Control for Cricket in India has launched an awareness campaign called Team Mask Force to spread awareness regarding the importance of wearing masks in public places. BCCI has urged people to download the Arogya Setu mobile application. It has also released a video featuring famous Indian cricketers including Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli and Mithali Raj, advising people to use masks. Our next question is, which category of countries will invest only with the government's approval with reference to the recent amendments made in India's Foreign Direct Investment (FDI) policy? The answer is all the countries sharing land borders with India. According to a press release of the Department of Industry and Internal Trade Promotion (DPIIT), bodies of countries sharing land borders with India can now invest in the country only after government approval. This means that these institutions can invest only after obtaining the approval from the Government of India. Earlier, this arrangement was in place only for Pakistan and Bangladesh. According to DPIIT data, India received foreign direct investment (FDI) of $2.34 billion, that is 14,846 crore rupees, from China during December 2019 to April 2000. During the above period, India received an investment of rupees 48 lakhs from Bangladesh, rupees 18.18 crore from Nepal, rupees 35.78 crore from Myanmar, and rupees 16.42 crore from Afghanistan, while no investment was made by Pakistan and Bhutan. Which Union Ministry released the National ICH list, which recently hit headlines? The answer is Ministry of Culture. Union Minister of Culture, Independent Charge, Mr. Prahlad Singh Patel, released the National List of Intangible Cultural Heritage (ICH) on 18th of April 2020 in New Delhi. In his address on the occasion, the Union Minister of Culture said that India has a wealth of unique intangible cultural heritage traditions, 13 of which have been recognized by UNESCO as Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. It aims to spread awareness nationally and internationally about the unmatched cultural heritage traditions of the diverse states of India and ensure its conservation. This initiative is also a part of Vision 2024 of the Ministry of Culture. Due to global corona pandemic, which crude oil price went below zero for the first time in the history? The answer is WTI crude oil. WTI is the American benchmark crude. Its full form is West Texas Intermediate. It fell from approximately minus $18 to minus $38 per barrel when the market opened on April 20th, and it continues to fluctuate. While the rate of Brent crude oil is around $25 per barrel and the price of OPEC basketball crude oil is around $17 to $18. Under which act has the central government formed 6 interministerial teams to report the status of COVID-19 and lockdown? The answer is Disaster Management Act 2005. The Interministerial Team has been formed by the implementation of Section 35 of this Act. Under this, the central government has been empowered to form Interministerial Central Teams (IMCT) and send them for immediate assessment in the states. In the cases related to COVID-19, these teams can issue necessary instructions to the state authorities to improve the situation and submit their report to the center. When is the World Liver Day celebrated? The answer is 19th of April. Liver helps in removing harmful and toxic elements from the body. It helps in digesting other nutrients like vitamins and fats. It also produces bile juice and enzymes that ease digestion of the food. Let's move on to our next question quickly. Who is the author of the book named Shuttling to the Top, the story of P.V. Sindhu? The answer is V. Krishnaswamy. V. Krishnaswamy is the author of this book and it has been published by HarperCollins Publishers India. This book describes the journey of badminton player P.V. Sindhu from her early life to becoming a world champion. PV Sindhu is the only Indian player to be the first and the only women player to win a silver medal at the Olympics. She is also the only Indian player in Forbes' list of top 10 highest grossing female athletes in the world. Name the company whose CEO, Mr. Rudra Tej Singh, died recently. The answer is BMW India. He was 46 years old and died of a heart attack. German company BMW appointed Mr. Singh as its CEO India operations on 1st of August 2019. He was the first Indian to be appointed as the head of BMW India. Prior to joining BMW, he was chairman of the Royal Enfield Group. Previously, he worked for 16 years at various positions in India for Unilever, an FMCG company. Name the state or union territory of India in which a strategically important bridge over the Subansiri River was recently inaugurated. The answer is Arunachal Pradesh. On April 20th, 2020, Pema Khandu, the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, inaugurated a bridge over the Subansiri River. The bridge has been constructed by Border Roads Organization (BRO). It is of great importance for the connecting of roads leading to the Indo-China border. It has been constructed in a record time of less than a month and is capable of lifting 40 tons of weight. Which state government has collaborated with health service startup MedCods to provide online medical services to the people? The answer is Rajasthan. Government of Rajasthan has partnered with health service startup MedCods to provide online medical services to the people. MedCods was started in the year 2017 by Shreyans Mehta, Nikhil Baheti and Saida Dhanawat. It aims to eliminate inequality between access to quality healthcare in urban and rural India. This startup has been set up to provide online medical counseling and delivery of medicines to the people of Rajasthan through the Age and Health Partner applications. 7 districts of the state have been covered under this service and it plans to cover the whole state soon. Which state has become the first in the country to be free from coronavirus? The answer is Goa. On 21st of April 2020, Goa became the first state in the country to be completely free from COVID-19. After Goa, Manipur is the second state to be COVID-19 free. Initially, there were 7 positive cases of COVID-19 in Goa. Not a single COVID-19 case has been registered in the state since April 3rd, 2020. Who has been appointed as a secretary to the President Ram Nath Kovind? The answer is Kapil Dev Tripathi. On April 20th, 2020, former IAS officer Kapil Dev Tripathi was appointed as the new secretary to the President of India, Shri Ram Nath Kovind. The appointment was made after due approval of the appointing committee of the cabinet. Mr. Kapil Dev Tripathi is a 1980 batch IAS officer. He replaced Mr. Sanjay Kothari, who was appointed as the Chief Vigilance Commissioner in February. Mr. Tripathi had retired as Secretary in the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Which species of aquatic organism has been used to develop catalysts in the energy conversion devices in a study by an autonomous institute of the Department of Science and Technology? The answer is fish. Scientists of the Nano Institute of Science and Technology, Mohali, an autonomous institute under the Department of Science and Technology, has recently discovered that fish gills can be used to develop efficient electrocatalysts used in the manufacturing of energy conversion devices. The devices thus developed are being claimed to be more economical and environment friendly. Name the act in which the central government has approved a change through an ordinance to make the attack on doctors and health workers a non-bailable offence. The answer is Epidemic Diseases Act 1897. Let's try and understand the ordinance. The name of the ordinance is the Epidemic Diseases Ordinance 2020. A convict involved in such assault can face up to 7 years in prison and a fine of up to 5 lakhs rupees. It will benefit doctors, nurses, paramedics, ASHA workers, etc., who are providing services in fighting corona regardless of their lives. Such offence shall be cognizable, which is non-bailable, which means that there can be arrest without a warrant. Investigation can begin without court's approval. The investigating officer must complete the investigation within 30 days, while the court will deliver the verdict in a year. If convicted of assault on doctors and health workers, the punishment will be from 3 months to 5 years. Fine ranging from 50,000 to 2 lakhs can be imposed. If the doctors and health workers are seriously injured in the attack, a sentence of 6 months to 7 years and a fine of 1 lakh to 5 lakhs can be imposed. Which company has announced an investment in Jio Platforms Limited with a 9.99% stake? The answer is Facebook. Facebook has announced to buy 9.9% stake in Jio. The deal has been made for $5.7 billion, that is approximately Rs 43,574 crores. It is by far the largest foreign direct investment in India's technology sector. Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, announced this deal with Jio on 22nd of April. After regulatory approval, Facebook will become the largest minority shareholder in Jio. Jio Platform is a wholly owned subsidiary of Reliance Industries. The total value of Jio was fixed at 4.62 lakh crore rupees during this deal. On this basis, Facebook bought a stake of 9.99%. Reliance Industries Limited Chairman and MD Mukesh Ambani said that the synergy of Facebook and Jio will help achieve the goals of Digital India. Which state or union territory has started water conservation scheme by the name of Sujalam Sufalam Jal Sanchay Abhiyan? The answer is Gujarat. On 21st of April 2020, the Gujarat government launched the third phase of the Sujalam Sufalam Jal Sanchay Abhiyan amid lockdown. The scheme will continue till June 10th. Under third phase of this scheme, the government of Gujarat has planned to deepen the lakes and rivers and check the dams before onset of the monsoon. Under this, frozen silt will also be removed with the help of people's participation through Manrega. What is the theme of Earth Day 2020? The answer is climate action. So friends, the Earth Day is celebrated on 22nd day of April every year. On April 22nd, 2020, the Earth Day completed its 50 years. It should be noted that in the year 1970, an American senator, Gaylord Nelson, started the Earth Day with the aim of raising environmental awareness, after which Earth Day started getting celebrated all over the world. American Senator Gaylord Nelson is also known as the father of Earth Day. A mobile application called Cassandra was launched on 17th of April 2020 by the Union Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare to reduce disruption, especially for perishable produce, in agro-based supply chains. This mobile application has been developed by the National Informatics Center, which shall help farmers and traders find the vehicles to move their produce. This network includes both primary and secondary transport. Primary transport includes vehicles that carry agricultural produce from farm to mandis, local warehouses or collection centers of the farmer producer organizations. Whereas secondary transport includes vehicles that carry agricultural products from local mandis to state level mandis or out of state mandis, processing units, railway stations, warehouses or wholesalers. Through this mobile application, farmers and traders will be connected to a network of more than 5 lakh trucks and 20,000 tractors. Refrigerated vehicles have also been included. Which state or union territory has launched Aap the Mitra helpline and mobile app with the aim of empowering people in their fight against coronavirus infection? The answer is Karnataka. The government of Karnataka has launched Aap the Mitra mobile application and helpline to fight COVID-19. This app was launched by B.S. Yediyurappa, the state's chief minister. The purpose of this application is to provide medical guidance and advice on COVID-19. If a person has symptoms of COVID-19, he can call the helpline number of Aap the Mitra. He will be mentored by a team of medical experts based on the symptoms. Which Indian software company has been selected by Israel to build the first complete digital bank in its country? The answer is TCS. The Ministry of Finance, Israel, has chosen TCS to form the Banking Services Bureau, which will be used as a digital banking operations platform. It will be equipped with Bank's global banking platform of TCS. Digital Bank will be launched in 2021. There will be no physical branch of this digital bank. It will help Israeli citizens in performing all the functions of the bank through online mode only. The chairman of this new bank, Shoki Oren, said, "We have made a significant breakthrough in the Israeli financial services industry by adopting TCS Banking Services Bureau. This will reduce the cost of banking for common citizens and encourage new services." So let's understand TCS Banks. TCS BNCS is a core banking software suite designed by TCS for retail banks. It deals in universal banking, core banking, payments, wealth management, forex money markets, insurance, security processing, financial inclusion, etc. Many countries, including the US, are using this software suite of TCS. When is the National Panchayati Raj Day celebrated? National Panchayati Raj Day is celebrated on 24th of April. National Panchayati Raj Day is celebrated as the Panchayati Raj Act 1992 73rd Amendment of the Constitution was passed in the Parliament on this day. The 73rd Constitutional Amendment made significant changes to the Indian Constitution. The 73rd Constitutional Amendment Bill was passed on 10th of September 1991. It was presented by Mr. Venkataswamy. The bill was passed in the Lok Sabha on 22nd of December 1992, while in the Rajya Sabha it was passed on 23rd of December 1992. The 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act came into force on 24th day of April 1993 after it was passed by 17 state legislatures. Therefore, 24th of April is one of the most important days in the history of Panchayati Raj in India. Part 9 and the 11th schedule were added to the Constitution by the 73rd Amendment. Under this, Gram Panchayats have been arranged in Articles 243 to 243O. 29 subjects have been included in the 11th schedule for Panchayats. The Panchayati Raj system was first started on 2nd of October 1959 in Nagaur district of Rajasthan. The first National Panchayati Raj Day was declared by former Prime Minister Mr. Manmohan Singh on 24th of April 2010. The present Union Minister of Panchayati Raj is Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar. He heads the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare. On 24th of April 2020, the Prime Minister launched e-Gram Swaraj portal and mobile app. Name the state for which the Supreme Court rejected the order related to 100% reservation to scheduled tribe teachers in schools in scheduled areas. The answer is Andhra Pradesh. A 5-judge constitutional bench of the Supreme Court, headed by Justice Arun Mishra, rejected the above-mentioned order for the state of Andhra Pradesh. In this ordinance, 100% reservation was provided to ST teachers in schools in the scheduled areas. Which player has been chosen as the ambassador for the I Am Badminton Awareness Campaign of the Badminton World Federation (BWF)? The answer is PV Sindhu. 8 players including world champion PV Sindhu have been selected as ambassadors for I Am Badminton Awareness Campaign of the Badminton World Federation (BWF). In addition to PV Sindhu, the other ambassadors are Canada's Michelle Lee, Chinese duo of Zheng Siwei and Huang Yaquong, England's Jank Shefford, Germany's Valeska Nobloch, Hong Kong's Chan Huyen, and Germany's Mark Zwiebler. The Badminton World Federation was established on 5th of July 1934 and is headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Paul Eric Hoyer Larson is the president of the federation and it has 194 member associations. So friends, with this we come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for being with us. We have tried to include few more important questions this time, which would be really helpful for you from the point of view of upcoming competitive exams. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share our video. In order to keep getting the updates on other current affairs related topics, please press the bell icon. Thank you.